Hello Gamologists, today we're going to show you the best runic attacks in God of War Ragnarok and how you can get them. If you guys are ready, let's jump straight into it. First up is Hell's Touch. With low damage but a very high stun level, fully leveled up, this runic attack is great for getting you out of a pickle almost instantly. Hell's Touch can be found in the burrows located in Niflheim. This location is definitely worth your time because it contains a bunch of other cool collectibles as well. While most legendary chests have bosses guarding them, this one is locked behind a puzzle. Yay, puzzles. You will have to navigate through the underground structure until you come to a room that has a bluish aura in the back. Once you've reached it, there should be a platform at the back of the room that you can climb. Players will have to climb onto this platform and then look down at the floor. To their left, there should be another platform on which they can bounce their Leviathan axe off of. After throwing their axe at this platform, it should bounce off and hit another spot to clear the debris there. This should reveal a spot that Kratos can swing from, provided he uses his Blades of Chaos. To reach this area, Kratos will have to climb up the wall and then interact with it. Doing so will allow him to use his blades to swing across the room onto a new platform that has a chest on top. Crack open this chest and you now have the runic attack, Hell's Touch. Hell's Touch is not the move for everyone, but if you feel yourself often being overwhelmed by waves of enemies and you just need a second to breathe, then this runic attack might save your butt a handful of times. Mists of Helheim. If you want to deal a lot of frost damage with an almost instant cast, then I'd be looking at Mists of Helheim. This runic attack will not only leave a damaging aura around Kratos that will be dealing frost hits well after its cast, but it will slow down some enemies, leaving you plenty of space to deal damage efficiently. Like most other runic attacks, you can get the Mists of Helheim from a legendary chest. This particular chest is located in Vanaheim at the Cliffside Ruins. Get ready, because these ruins are a maze. You're always moving up and down, and it's very easy to get lost. Listen closely. Head to the Cliffside Ruins in Vanaheim to find a chest containing this runic ability. This region is opposite the Mystic Gateway, where Brock and Lunda have set up shop, so it's easy to find. The chest can be spotted opposite the edge of the ruins. The bridge to it has been closed and players will have to find an alternate route. Kratos must travel by boat to a hidden veiled passage. The rest of the path is fairly straightforward. Follow along to reach the same level of the previously unreachable bridge at Cliffside Ruins. Players will then have to climb down to release the bridge and head to the chest. The chest requires a little bit of work to open, however, as it is obstructed by golden rocks. Fire sigil arrows to create a medium-sized area of effect and a path leading up to where Kratos can hit it with the Blades of Chaos. Finally, have Kratos use his Blades of Chaos with L2 and R2 to explode the rocks, then climb down to the bridge to access the chest. Open the chest and obtain the Mists of Helheim. This ability has wide appeal as it gives the player a bit of breathing room while also dealing a slight amount of damage. If you're facing off against some fire boys, this might be your saving grace. Hades' Retribution. A personal favorite of ours here at Gamology, Hades' Retribution can be used as an effective ability to deal massive damage to an individual whilst turning that same enemy into a bomb to deal damage to surrounding enemies. It's fairly straightforward with massive damage and burn when leveled up fully. This ability can both distract and cause pain in a cluster of baddies. Here's how to get it. Players must head to Niflheim in the main campaign. Once there, they must locate and visit the Temple of Light. The chest containing the runic ability is in a hidden area that can be found after Tyr jumps across the hanging panels. This will be more confusing if you're returning to this level post-game, but follow our visuals for a guide. You must head right into the room to find a curved staircase and a hacked silver chest. Then head up the staircase and drop down from a ledge on the left side. From there, you must turn right. If this is your first visit, watch out for the wretches. Defeat the wretches and then make a turn towards the left and drop off the ledge. Kill all the enemies and open the legendary chest. Tartarus Rage. With medium stats across the board, this is a great ability for players who still haven't found their own personal style with the Blades of Chaos. Relatively good damage, relatively good stun, and relatively good burn, this is an all-rounder that will help you stay alive. If you want to grab it, listen up. Make your way to Midgard. This runic attack can be found inside a raider hideout. This location is pretty obvious, but take a look at our map here for a reference. Since it's inside a hideout, it's guarded by enemies, so players will have to defeat the raiders inside this hideout before they can make a move for this chest in the area. We've luckily already done that, so you don't have to watch us stumble through it. Once they've defeated the enemies in the room, players will have to make their way around to the right side of the room where the chest can be found. This runic attack is both good against groups of enemies, but also an efficient skill to use on bosses, especially berserkers. It will stun them and stop attacks, but also won't leave you open for damage for too long. Huldra Charge. If you see an enemy gearing up in the distance and you need him stopped ASAP, nothing will get you from A to B quicker than the Huldra Charge. This is one of the easiest abilities to find for the Draupnir Spear. If you miss it, don't stress, you've got a second chance. After obtaining the spear via natural campaign progression, you will take on 2 ogres as you attempt to leave the area. Once you've dropped those ogres like a fart in a pool, you'll simply pick the Huldra Charge off their corpses. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, did you miss it? Well, here's the second chance I was telling you about. Go to Sindri's house and open the chest next to the workbench, or any chest next to a workbench. It's like any other dropped item you didn't grab. It'll be hiding in there. Honors of the Fallen. Finally, if you want to escape the clutches of a frustrating enemy or group of enemies, then this is the runic attack for you. With high damage, full force, and enough stun to make it worth it, Honors of the Fallen will get you out of a group, over a group, and back down, spreading them out to give you a second go at a fighting chance. Want me to tell you how to find it? Well, head to Vanaheim, and more specifically an area called the Plains. Check our map here for details. There should be a mystic gateway to the western side of the plains. While facing this gateway, players need to look to the right. There should be a rock with a weak point. It can be broken using the Draupnir Spear. Players will have to impale this weak point with the spear and move ahead without detonating it. From the rock, players will have to keep moving right till they come to an area where they can drop down. Once they've dropped down, they will have to continue moving leftwards till they see 2 more weak points. Players must hit both these weak points with a Draupnir Spear and then detonate them at the same time. This should open up a new area with the chest inside. Now, jump, attack, and blast enemies at your own convenience. Well, whenever the cooldown ends.